Welcome back, leader. So now that you've had an opportunity to model that behavior, how do you keep people excited, motivated, inspired, and taking massive action? That is the topic of today's video. We're getting into the second M, which is motivate. Now, if you're taking notes, I want you to write right next to that with no strings attached. Meaning we motivate the world. We're out there to be the light in times of darkness, regardless of what response we get from the outside world. When we start to motivate, we're actually going to 10x the amount of excitement and energy that we did in that first step of modeling. You'll quickly notice that more people are attracted to you because they love energy, motivation, and inspiration. Now, you don't have to have my same kind of energy in order to do this. Anybody can do it at their current level. As a matter of fact, there's people who are following you that will never follow me or take any direction from me because my energy kind of repels them. So lean into being the best version of you. If you're ready to do that, let's go. Now, I want to share a powerful quote by Maya Angelou. This quote is extremely powerful and very relevant to our topic today. She said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." What's awesome is when you lean into the second M, you're going to find that motivation is contagious. Not only will it help you, but it'll help everybody else out on the team. And as a leader, it's your responsibility to motivate, but remember, with no strings attached. That means if you don't get the response from everybody or somebody else leaves a negative comment, it doesn't mean anything about you. It means everything about them. So do not allow it to take your energy. Remember, the powerful leaders in the world, the MLKs, the Mahatma Gandhis, the Mother Teresas, they were willing to lead despite what everybody else said. I believe your mission is just as important because you're out there to make a huge impact. So that being said, how can you motivate and inspire other people? I'm going to give you 3 of the best ways to do it. You may find other ways that really work for you, but these are the ways that help most business owners inspire and motivate the masses. Number 1 is what gets recognized gets repeated. Meaning when you recognize somebody in public, not only do they get inspired and motivated to keep getting after it, but you're showing everybody else the actions that are really important to take. So think about this. What is a way that you could recognize some of the activities that you want to be repeated? Who is it that could be called out today in a positive way because they're out there taking the right actions? The second way is to make it fun or a challenge. So if there's some activities that you really don't necessarily love to do or activities that other people don't like to do, making it fun or having some type of challenge will get them to take more action. Have you ever heard of the Go for No challenge? This is a challenge that was set up that was literally intended on you getting 10 people to tell you no that day. Well, a lot of times people hate having conversations because they're fearful of what's actually going to happen when they present their program or their product. But what if you could create sort of like a challenge or a fun way of doing it and recognizing people for getting those no's? Guess what's going to happen? Eventually, you're going to find people that get a lot of yeses because it's in the process of doing that we learn the right ways to say things. So I want you to ask yourself, what is something that you want to get other people to do that you could either make fun or put a challenge spin to it? And the third thing we can do is ask powerful questions. So I'm the questions guy, not only because I'm the co-creator of a life coach school, but also because I've seen the power of asking questions not only in my business, but in my personal life too. Here's a few examples for you to get started. What is something that we've done as a team recently that you are most proud of? Are there any projects or areas that you would like to become more involved in? What's an area you want to focus on growing in, and how best could I support you on that mission? Asking powerful questions like this not only will set you up to have a great conversation, but once again, what gets recognized gets repeated. They'll be more likely to continue to take these actions because you're recognizing them for them and because you're spending the time and energy to ask them these important questions. Now, when you pair the first M, modeling, with the second M, motivating, you're naturally going to see that there's going to be certain people that rise to the top. Not only do they watch you take those actions, but they're starting to take them themselves. They're starting to lean into your inspiration and your motivation, and you see them show up on an entirely different level. I want you to pay particular attention to these people because tomorrow we're going to dive into a video of what to do with them. These are the people who are going to make the biggest impact not only in your life, but in their lives too. Now, I also want you to remember that as you're doing this, you're also going to be attracting low-level and higher-level leaders. We have to have a way, a system, or a formula to make sure we're spending time with the people that we really should be spending time with. They often say that the people who deserve your time are not the ones who ask for it. So in the next video, I'm going to help you identify them and give you a system to lean into to really help them out. Until then, keep leading from the front, and I'll see you then. Bye.